Alright guys, so this is taken from my 3 marketing session for the T110E4 that I did yesterday on stream, at least yesterday when this video was posted, I'm pretty sure. And it's a sort of replay review of what I did, my sort of thought process going in and going out, and what I did in response to the stuff in front of me, as well as a little bit of luck too. Um, so, the E5 has this cool thing where it is decently fast compared to other heavies, but doesn't have any armor. And what I mean by this is cupola, extremely weak. Turret cheeks, weak. Lower plate, weak. Entire side, pennable by HE on high pen HE tank destroyers. So where I'm going right now is I want to go to this line right here because um, a lot of heavy tanks go here, and the 290 or 275 APCR pen of the E4 is really, really nice for penning shots like that. Uh, Pretty lucky ammo rack on the start. That guy had a very fun gaming experience, I guess. And at this point, it's just staying behind the 705A. I want to use his tank to sort of shield most of my tank, so I can kind of shoot over his shoulder. Yeah, they'll still probably have shots on my front track and stuff like that, but I want to try and make as small of a target as possible. Plus, I still have very clear shots on, for example, the T95 or the Foch 155, stuff like that. And as you can see here, yeah, I shoved the minnow a bit accidentally just to get a shot. But yeah, nice easy shot on the T95 lower plate, and then it's just reloading simulator after that. Now the Foch makes an interesting play. T95 comes out. I try to aim for the lower plate, wait a bit too long and miss the shot. And then, I don't know why I choose a side scrape here, but then I see the Foch peek out his shoulder, and to high pen tank destroyers, or really high pen anything, that shoulder for the Foches, any Foch really, is extremely easy to pen. And this Foch kind of just makes the mistake of choosing to stay. Well, like I guess he gets tracked, but he just chooses to stay there, which lets me get another easy shot. And already at 4K, 2 minutes into the battle, which is very nice. Yeah, the E4 is an extremely interesting tank. I thought it was an alright experience because I 3-marked it earlier this morning when this video was being recorded. And I don't know, it's not really, I wouldn't call it a unique tank, but it's definitely an interesting tank. Because you got the big 750 Alpha gun, but the tank profile I can feel is very weak, and the gun just feels average. Yeah, it's 750 with extremely high pen, but you only have 2,000 HP. You have this sort of illusion of armor, and what I mean by that is somebody could just shoot your mantle with a high pen heat, and easy pen for them, as well as the cupola, the cheeks, the lower plate, the entire side, this bulge if you're not side scraping properly. I see this IS-4 making a huge mistake of just driving out, but then I see him fall back down and realize I'm not probably going to get anything from that. So, because, you know, he has 3 tanks around him, and he's behind solid cover for me, so I just think this S-Conk that was over here has now been spotted down here. So there isn't really anything preventing me from actually just peeking these guys out wide, besides, you know, the occasional tank destroyer up there. Now I see this S-Conk get spotted, I assume to help out the now dead IS-4, but he doesn't expect that I'm here. I don't expect that he's here. And I didn't actually stare at him at all. Now I find myself in a bit of a pickle because he could just overpoke and out DPM me. But expert angling, I guess, made him bounce that. I have no idea how, but it's cool. And then he just sits in front of me, lets me get an easy tracking shot on him. I want to reverse to obviously get out of his angle, but then I see I have tanks behind me. I can actually push this because there isn't a tank that's way up in those bushes over there, like because sometimes you'll occasionally get a TD, and I could just do solid trades. I want a side scrape here to maybe bait out the shot, and I do get a nice shot on this lower plate, and already stuns me, which is epic. But yeah, it's just a matter of poking when I need to poke and taking the easy shots. I see the ST2 get destroyed by the Leopard, which means I know that the Leopard is here. However, I do have a small window because the Leopard's reloading, and the S-Conk makes a mistake in over-angling. Nice easy shot, and I get a fire, which is cool. Except he has a manual extinguisher. And at this point, I'm trying to think. There isn't really anything that can spot the Leopard, but I still have HP left that I could afford to take a hit or two from Leopard. Leopard gets lit. I want to see if I can get a shot on it, but killing the S-Conk is way more important than just taking a pot shot at the turret of a Leopard. I still want to stay in cover because I don't want to take an unnecessary shot from the Leopard. Then I see the Leopard sort of running away or repositioning, I guess. So that gives me an opportunity to actually push this T95 from behind. Because there isn't really anything that's spotted way up in the bushes that's a threat to me, because everything else is already lit, and all of the remaining actual tanks are in this dip right here, which actually gives me an opportunity to shoot one of them. So I see this char. Uh, obviously, uh, obviously want to get a shot, because who doesn't? I want to wait for him to stay still, and we get the shot and the pen. That's 8.6, 5 kills. And yeah, so my thought process around that was pretty sound, mostly because they didn't have a tank that went up into A1, which was huge. Because if they did, the play that I made at C4, C5, that wouldn't have been possible because I would have been continually getting peppered. Like, if the Char Futur was up there or whatever, I probably wouldn't be able to get as much damage as they did. Yeah, the full shot ammo rack helps, but I also think I played this alright, and I want to see if I can get any more shots on the CS or just try and get any sort of cleanup. And I do hit fire, but I missed the shot in the CS. So yeah, this game ended up being 8.6, 9.2 combined. 8.6, 9.2 combined. It was a mastery, ace tanker, all that good stuff. I ended up actually doing TD15, not with honors because I needed that 6 kill, which really sucks because all I needed was that last kill on the CS. But yeah, overall, it's a solid tank. It has its major weaknesses, but I feel like it's a really solid tank, and I got it done. Um, and yeah, thank you all so much for watching and at least trying to keep up with my brain and ramblings and all that. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and all that cool, funny stuff, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna try to upload at least semi-daily. So yeah.